Welcome to Show Some Huss. It's Donny here, sitting with my boy Leo. And Nuggets get back in the win column after a nice little break. And yeah, man, it was as we hoped it would go, and it went that way. You know, I'm gonna say this: Wizards suck, like bad. Like it's not even bad. They are. They have taken the title of being the worst team in the league from the Pistons.
Have they?
I think so. To me, they are at the bottom. Frankly, I don't even think they deserve the number one overall pick because of that.
That was either so bad that you're right 100%, or Nikola Jokic is just that good.
Yeah. I mean, the guy is, I'm sure everyone knows if you watch the game or watching anything, that was his last team to knock off the list. And he's got a triple double against every single team in the NBA except for one team. And he will never get a triple double against that team. And it is your Denver Nuggets. So I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah,
Give,
man.
give me like three things that you loved tonight that you from the Nuggets.
I'll just give you the first three things I have.
Okay.
Jokic's full court pass, Jokic's behind the back pass, and Mike Malone got a tech before
Yo,
a player. I loved it. It was awesome. Finally.
bro, when that
Some
happened,
zest, man.
I was like, Leo is probably jumping for joy right now.
Oh, I
Yeah.
was so excited.
Man.
So yeah, man, those are my I wouldn't say those are they might be the most uh mm, memorable moments for me. But man, what a great game overall.
Yeah.
Not, it was actually a lot of it was horrible basketball. Um, but it was great for the Nuggets, and that's all that matters.
Yeah. Like we needed that, right? Like, when you look at how we ended that last stint before the All-Star break, I mean, that was a rough 3 games.
Yeah.
And, I guess it's nice to get the Wizards right after the break. I got a question. Is AG hurt, or is he just not play because the game was far gone and he was in foul trouble?
I assume because the game was out of hand.
Okay,
Um, Man, he should have been in the dunk contest.
dude. Yeah. I mean,
Um, man,
he would have won this year for sure. The competition was very,
yeah,
very
he might
low.
have won the last couple years.
Yeah, well, I didn't see this until the end. 88 points in the paint,
Yeah, to what was it, like 52,
42.
42?
How nuts is that, man?
Yeah. Well, when you have the best passer in basketball, you probably shoot a lot of layups.
Yeah.
But
And when
also,
he,
man, like our guys were cutting great tonight. I Do you remember Jamal's V cut back cut?
yeah.
Oh my goodness, man. His
Hmm.
defender, it was like drill work.
Yeah.
It was like they were modeling it at a camp. Like this is what it should look like, you know. Uh, and then of course Jamal goes full Jordan with the finish with the spread legs and crazy face.
Oh yeah. Oh
Um,
yeah. And MPJ, that's the MPJ I want to see consistently. I want to see him game after game give that type of effort, because like his three ball wasn't falling, but
no,
he still had 22 points and 11 boards.
yeah,
Yeah.
man, that double. Yeah, he went to the rack and he went and how many offensive boards did he have?
That looks like 5.
5. Yeah, yeah, man. Those I'm really I'm not terribly upset with his game. I was not happy with it defensively. But at the same time, 22 and 11. What was it? 22 and 11, 25 and 11.
22, yeah.
You live with it. So,
Yeah.
um, and it was never to the point where he was getting picked on 3 or 4 possessions in a row.
hmm You know,
So,
one thing I was disappointed about, I really wish, sorry to hop off the topic of MPJ, but I wish Gillespie would have been called up for this game. Could have gotten some good minutes.
yeah, I don't know why I don't know.
I
But
think he was at like the G League All-Star game last week. So he might have gotten some time off. I'm not sure.
that would make sense. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Well,
KCP left the game hurt.
yeah, man, those fingers that got CB the start for the second half.
Yeah. How long do you think that's going to be? I mean, it's probably just a jammed finger, right? And they probably just thought it's not worth it.
Yeah, that would be when he first did it. I thought he dislocated his finger, but a jam might be worse.
Yeah. Stick that in a cup of ice for sure.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Get poor guy. Just one thing after another right now for him.
I know. I know. Um, guys like Peyton Watson, man, he had a heck of a game. Um,
Oh man,
I at one point I was gonna text you and ask you, did we trade for Wemby over the break? Because all those blocks, man, that was
jeez, how
nuts.
many did he have?
He only had, I think, four, but I swear it was more than four. They
It
must have
felt
not
like
given
more
him
than
some.
four.
Yeah,
Yeah, and Zeke had a couple as well. It felt like everybody ate tonight.
yeah. Even Jay Huff with that last like catches at the top of the key, fakes one way, his defender goes flying. He just nice little layup.
Dude, I loved it. It was the only thing that I've ever seen that might be slower than Joker.
It looked very disorienting. Like it
I
was,
2 points is 2 points, I guess, right?
hey, he's got two more NBA points than I'll ever have. So kudos.
And hey, man, he scored on. It was like 2 guys at that point, right? You're attacking the bucket, so
Yeah.
it was a great take. And who knows, man? Maybe he'll make the playoff rotation.
Yeah. I yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
no, but it would be,
Who knows? I mean, we're kind of low. I mean, we only got two bigs on the bench, really. So
yeah,
who
yeah,
knows? But yeah, CB, I guess that was his first double double ever.
yeah, yep. That's
Um,
what I have right here in my notes. First double double. Got
yeah,
to start off the bench in the second half. What a great run for him, man. I feel like he's kind of been struggling, so that's great for him.
yeah. He didn't shoot the three. Well, I think he got one to roll, but I mean his his effort is just unmatched. I mean,
Yeah,
if he could just work on the game, he's gonna be really, really good. I mean, I think he's
yeah,
great already, but he's gonna be really, really good. So
100%.
any other points you got? Like what are your negatives to take from this game? Because I don't have any, man.
I, you know, um, I don't either. You say this a lot, and I agree, man. It's a game we should win by 20. It's a game we did win by 20. Um, it would be nice to see that. Okay, one thing I did see, I feel like we were up at 19 at one point. We pulled Nikola, and within a minute 30, they're on a 16-4 run.
Yeah.
But maybe I'm thinking of a different time in the game.
I think that's what
Um,
got it down to 19 was the 16-4 run. Because it was comfortably at least like 18, 19 for most of the second half, from what I remember.
yeah, yeah. So, I mean, I don't know, man. But also, if you're up by 20 in the first 6 minutes of the game,
Yeah.
they're bound to make a run sometime. So, um, we fought it off, and it wasn't really that difficult. There were some times, man, where I was like, it was like 5 turnovers in a row, from each, 2 with one team and 3 with another.
Yeah.
But I, you'll have that when you play the Wizards.
Um, let's just so Thunders beat the Clips
I know, man. I celebrated.
by 22 points.
I know. And it was a dogfight at half. You were telling me.
Yeah, I mean it was a lot closer. I don't know if things got a little out of hand at the end, but wow. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't check stats on that. I should have looked, but I haven't.
I mean, this West is just nuts. So it's games like these, like you can't even when you have to win these almost strategically. Like I got upset when we had to put Joker back in because I was like, we have a back to back, and it's
Yeah.
not an at home back to back. Pretty sure they're hopping on a plane tonight.
Yep.
So like, yeah, when if we can rest Joker for the last like 14, 15 minutes,
Yeah,
that's huge.
it is.
But is what it is. Shot 73.3% from the free throw line. Not terrible, but like you say, I like your standard of it's got to be in the 80s, right?
I mean, we're pros, right? And no one's guarding us. So
Yeah.
that's what I
Um,
feel. I mean, I that's what I'm saying.
yeah, and 21 or 22% from 3 points, 3 point land. We didn't need it. I don't know. It was just like if I didn't tell you that, I feel like you wouldn't even have really noticed because right, like 88 points in the paint. We had a comfortable lead the entirety of the game. I don't know. I mean, it was kind of nice to win that way because
Yeah. Well, and I guess I do have a note here. When Jokic passes you the ball and you are 8 inches from the basket, you should shoot it.
okay,
Um,
it's good advice.
I man, because I mean, well, it kind of piggybacks on what you were saying. Like, uh, we had 80 what points in the paint, and we passed up what 10 to 15 points in the paint.
Hmm.
I I don't know,
Yeah,
man.
it was. I mean, obviously the one that's sticking out in my mind is that AG one. Like the guy
And
had it in the
Jamal
rim.
had, yeah, he did. And I felt like Jamal had one the play or two before that.
Yeah,
But and Nikola had one as well.
yeah.
So sometimes, man, what might kill this team is the unselfishness.
Joker's rubbing off just a smidge too much. Um.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you got any last words? I mean, I guess we'll be back tomorrow, but that one, like, yeah, an absolute
Let's
beating.
yeah, man, it was good to give a beating out, especially after the break, and it was good to snap the 3 game losing streak.
Agreed. Agreed. And Wizards got a lot to work on.
They just need to get rid of
Yeah,
some
the
players.
coos, baby.
Yeah, yeah.
he,
Um,
he didn't play terrible, but it was kind of like I felt like that team would have just absolutely, and I mean, you could say this about every single NBA team, but didn't you feel like they were playing a pickup game? Like you had those
it
guys, no matter what, positionless basketball, let it fly from wherever,
yeah.
no organization.
Uh, yeah. It was bad. I mean, Jordan Poole had how many air balls, and Kyle Kuzma missed a handful of layups, and those are your best players.
Yeah, and Jordan
Um,
Poole came off the bench, which was weird.
he's been bad.
Yeah.
And that one guy has been averaging 28, I guess, the last 5 games, and then he was horrible tonight.
Mm-hmm.
So we caught a couple breaks, I think, with them struggling and us just playing really well.
Yeah. Yeah. That's very well put. All right, let's get out of here. Uh, I just want to say something. If you haven't yet, check out an episode that Leo and I did with Misa Villalobos. He is the head of Nuggets and Brews, which is a super cool content type podcast. If you like good beer, and if we know you like the Nuggets because you're already here, go check that out. Check him out. He's mainly on YouTube, and he's got an Instagram at Nuggets and Brews. And check us out on Instagram. Check us out on Facebook. Check us out on TikTok. Yes, I am the millennial just crushing TikTok.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. And yeah, we're on Spotify, YouTube, everything. So, and reach out. We want to know what everyone thought of the game tonight. We want to know who is your number one. Who was the guy that you were just kind of like, they played bad. Um, that one's gonna be hard. But anyway,
Yeah.
um, any last thoughts, my friend?
No, man. Just go Nugs.
Yeah, go Nugs. Remind the people for us.
Please do not forget to show some hus.
Go Nuggets.
In Nikola we trust.